What's up, guys? My name is Rio. This is going to be the first video on my channel, so it's probably not going to be that good because I don't really know what I'm doing. But we're going to be talking about my B6 A4. It's the 1.8T, and I'm just showing you guys how to make it flutter. So you're going to want a good background on how turbo flutter works. And the way that turbo flutter or turbo surge works is instead of having a blow-off valve, which relieves the pressure when you let off the gas, you block that off and it makes it so that the air is forced to go back through the turbo. Some people will say it's bad for your turbo, some don't. I don't really care because this car has 160,000 miles and I plan on going big turbo over this summer, so I'm just going to destroy this one. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. You can read on forums, there's a lot of argument about it. But when the air is forced to go back through the turbo, it stalls the turbo fans and makes it go soo-soo-soo, like that noise that we all know and most of us want. Some of us are different than others, but I like that noise a lot. I think it sounds a lot better than the stock dump valve, which is pretty quiet. Alright, so the little turbo, the KO3 that comes in here, is not going to sound like a Supra. I know you guys want that gnarly stu noise, but it's not really gonna happen. But you will get a little flutter. You're gonna want to take this off, set it somewhere, and then I have a manual boost controller right here, and then right here you're gonna have probably a PCV pancake valve, unless you've deleted your PCV system. Mine just dumps to atmosphere. And you might have some secondary air injection piping down here too. But I've taken all of that off. And then down here, where you can see this expansion plug right here, that is coming from the dump valve right there. You want to block that off, and then where it goes into the inlet, you block that off too. With I think it's 1 1/8 inch. It's just from the plumbing department in Ace Hardware. I just took my whole inlet off and just brought it to Ace Hardware and saw what fit. I think it's a 1 1/8. Wish I knew exactly, but that's a 1-inch expansion plug, and you could use a 1-inch expansion plug on either side, and then just hose clamp it down, and it'll block off your blow-off valve. And then if you really just want it, if you want to, it doesn't really matter. You can take off this and plug it, and you don't need to plug this side, but you could need to plug that side. This is the line running to the dump valve on my car. You're going to notice that my car has there's hoses on a stock car that aren't here, but that's because I took the secondary air injection off. Mine has an exhaust leak, so I'm getting that fixed as soon as I can. The downpipe where the flex pipe is, it broke, and it's kind of fixed right now, but it doesn't sound particularly good. So this weekend I think I will be making a custom exhaust. Also have a boost gauge. It was $15, I think, also on eBay. No, I don't only buy eBay parts. Just try to save a little bit of money when I can. Alright, so the more boost you're running, the louder and better this is going to sound. I'm at about 13 PSI right now, so just barely above stock. And it doesn't sound crazy, but it sounds pretty good. So do a quick pull. Alright, so it sounds pretty good in my opinion. If you want your car to flutter, that's how you do it. It didn't cause any check engine lights or codes. I ran the codes and didn't get any codes. My friend also did it, and his got a code for broken dump valve. I guess it just depends on your car. Anyways, please do this at your own risk. I'm not saying that this isn't going to hurt your car. It very well could hurt your car, so just know that when you go into it. Any mod that you do to your car could result in catastrophic damage, so much as putting headlights in your car. Just be careful, just use caution, and I guess if you don't care about your car at all, then just send it and take off anything that you see in your engine bay, but I just would be careful about this. I know that when I did it, the first time that I did some runs, I was using VCDS Lite to log and make sure everything was working well, and I was going really slow and just waiting to make sure before I pushed it at all. So don't just hop in your car right after doing a mod and just start ripping, because you never know. You could have forgotten something. I forget to bolt stuff down sometimes, and I'll take the car on the block. Happened to me once. A tube came off of the intake and it just died right away. I scared the crap out of me, thought my car was dead. So just please be careful. And this weekend should be a video coming out on doing a fully custom exhaust for one of these and turning up the boost. I did the diode mod. I'll tell you guys about how to do that. This will be a basically a DIY mod your B6A4 or pretty much any 1.8T early 2000s car. This will also work for B5A4s, some GTIs. How to make your 1.8T fast for cheap, because I'm a high schooler and I don't have a lot of money. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe or like, but if you want to, like, go for it. Appreciate it. And have a good one.